Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Characterized by conscious design or purpose. A knowing act of fraud. Highly educated, having extensive information or understanding. Knowing instructors. Evidencing the possession of inside information. Alert and fully informed. A knowing collector of rare books. A clear and certain mental apprehension. Characterized by conscious design or purpose. A deliberate attempt to provoke a response. Carefully thought out in advance. He made a deliberate decision not to respond negatively. Unhurried and with care and dignity. With all deliberate speed. Think about carefully, weigh. Discuss the pros and cons of an issue. Done or made or performed with purpose and intent. Characterized by conscious design or purpose. Intentional damage. Highly educated, having extensive information or understanding. A knowledgeable critic. Thoroughly acquainted through study or experience. Knowledgeable about the technique of painting. Alert and fully informed. Surprisingly knowledgeable about what was going on. Having or showing profound knowledge. A learned jurist. Established by conditioning or learning. Highly educated, having extensive information or understanding. 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 Well-informed or deeply versed through reading. Respect for a well-read man. United States Jewish leader, born in Hungary, 1874 to 1949. Improperly forward or bold. Don't get wise with me. United States religious leader, born in Bohemia, who united Reform Jewish organizations in the United States, 1819 to 1900. Evidencing the possession of inside information. Marked by the exercise of good judgment or common sense in practical matters. A wise decision. A way of doing or being. In no wise. Having or prompted by wisdom or discernment. A wise leader. Evidencing the possession of inside information. Future. Betrothed. His intended bride. Resulting from one's intentions. Your intended trip abroad. Characterized by full comprehension of the problem involved. An educated guess. Possessing an education, especially having more than average knowledge. Having much knowledge or education. An informed public. Cognitive processes that presuppose the availability of knowledge and put it to use. Having knowledge of. He had no awareness of his mistakes. State of elementary or undifferentiated consciousness. The crash intruded on his awareness. Having knowledge of. Having knowledge of. Range of what one can know or understand. Range or scope of what is perceived. Having knowledge of. His sudden consciousness of the problem he faced. An alert cognitive state in which you are aware of yourself and your situation. He lost consciousness. Perception of that which is obscure. The trait of judging wisely and objectively. A man of discernment. Delicate discrimination, especially of aesthetic values. The mental ability to understand and discriminate between relations. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. A reduced ability to focus on near objects caused by loss of elasticity of the crystalline lens after age 45. Seeing ahead. Knowing in advance. Foreseeing. Abnormal condition in which vision for distant objects is better than for near objects. Seeing ahead. Knowing in advance. Foreseeing. Providence by virtue of planning prudently for the future. A lack of knowledge or recognition. Range of what one can know or understand. Beyond my ken. The range of vision. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. The crown prince was acknowledged as the true heir to the throne. Have sexual intercourse with. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I know the feeling. Be cognizant or aware of a fact or a specific piece of information. Possess knowledge or information about. I know that the president lied to the people. Be able to distinguish, recognize as being different. The child knows right from wrong. Be aware of the truth of something. Have a belief or faith in something. Regard as true beyond any doubt. I know that I left the key on the table. Be familiar or acquainted with a person or an object. She doesn't know this composer. Have fixed in the mind. I know Latin. Know how to do or perform something. She knows how to knit. Know the nature or character of. Perceive as familiar. I know this voice. The fact of being aware of information that is known to few people. He is always in the know. Having knowledge of. Their intelligence and general knowingness was impressive. Shrewdness demonstrated by knowledge. The act of predicting, as by reasoning about the future. Seeing ahead. Knowing in advance. Foreseeing. The power to foresee the future. A prophetic vision, as in a dream. Seeing ahead. Knowing in advance. Foreseeing. Get the meaning of something. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. The statement, oral or written, of an exchange of promises. There was an understanding between management and the workers. The capacity for rational thought or inference or discrimination. An inclination to support or be loyal to or to agree with an opinion. I knew I could count on his understanding. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. He has virtually no understanding of social cause and effect. Characterized by understanding based on comprehension and discernment and empathy. An understanding friend. Fearful expectation or anticipation. The student looked around the examination room with apprehension. Painful expectation. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. The cognitive condition of someone who understands.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.